Live it, breathe it, love it. All sports, double coverage.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Double Coverage. Hope you're still living, loving, and breathing sport. I am Dom with the great man Sauce. How you going?
I'm good, Dom. I'm good.
You ready?
Back again. I'm ready. And I'll tell you what, we may have found ourselves a contender, Doma, for the most prestigious hobby sports award of all time.
It is
Li-Mon.
not just a contender, a very, very strong favorite. I think, Sauce. I think a favorite. If you're asking me, he's going to be leading the markets by the end of this show. And obviously, we're coming off one of the greatest double coverage shows of all time last week, where you're looking a bit tired over there. So obviously, you haven't recovered from opening those packs. You're still going with a bit of fun by the sounds of things and the looks of things. So it was the chat loved it. A lot of people messaged us saying it was the best episode they've seen, with some of the banter and the shit and how we carried on. But we had a lot of fun. I did go watch it back, and let's just put it this way: if YouTube actually went and watched that, that video would be taken down, but they didn't. So we're still up and running. So let's get into it.
We're not doing any little short clips of it. We're just letting it slide.
No. I don't want no shadow bans. No shadow bans.
We're probably shadow banned, mate.
Yeah, he's the baby goat. He's in here of breaks. Noah, what's happening? Thank you.
Refreshed.
Thank you.
Cards.
Maddie. All I'm saying is who tipped him on the pod last week? Right over here.
You did call it.
You know what? I said to Saucy, my tipping's been on point this season because I haven't joined any tipping competitions. Not one this year. So I haven't overthought everything. So that's probably why I'm doing pretty well. Anyway, let's get straight into it. No NBA this week to start off the show because quite weak. Summer League. I'm not talking about that rubbish. Sauce doesn't want to talk about that. Premier League is where we're starting. It's back, Sauce, in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6th of August. But we want to talk about something else. Of course, United down here for the Melbourne tour in 2022, Sauce. They played against Victory and against Palace. We were fortunate enough to go to both games. So
we were.
Traveled over to the Victory game on Friday night. 2 United fans, 1 Chelsea fan, 1 Liverpool fan, and of course the great man over here had to come barracking for Victory. So obviously when Victory scored in the first 4 minutes, you can just imagine Saucy, because what you see is what you get on this show, ladies and gents. You can just imagine Saucy surrounded by United fans, him getting up out of his seat and carrying on like an absolute Li-Mon. But it was very funny. Everyone was pissing themselves laughing.
I was G'ing him up. I was going, what Premier League? What Premier League? Yeah, come to the A-League.
And then after that, it was just a downhill slide for
and after that, United didn't try, and they still slapped them 4-1. So,
yeah.
And
so that was good.
And if they did try, it could have been a very ugly scoreline.
The reason why Sauce says that is because we came up against Palace last night in the friendly. So in the first game, they played a mixture of 1s and 2s in the side. Predominantly 1s. In the second half, they played predominantly 2nds guys with a lot of the youth, the young kids from the academy. But last night, Iqbal, your boy, your new boy, my boy's Malakia, mate. I'm telling you, I love Malakia. Last night against Palace, obviously Premier League team, it was a bit more free flowing. So we started pretty much our starting 11. For 64 minutes. And Saucy said before we went on the show, like, have you still comprehended what you watched last night? And I can't comprehend it. It's a completely different side. Like the way we play the ball, it's unbelievable. I was genuinely shocked. I know it's a friendly. I'm not going to get ahead of myself yet because I know we beat Liverpool 4-0 and a lot of United fans are up and about. I'm not up and about yet because it's not uh, match week 1 in the Premier League. But shit, we look good. Oh my God, do we look good.
Yeah, played some
Saucy,
real
your
nice
thoughts?
football.
Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, not as a United fan. So you
Yeah,
can probably...
some really really nice football. Could definitely tell the ball movement, the player movement. Um, you had that front three rotating at times. You had Rashford who was playing out on the left, was popping up out on the right, and then through the middle, and then you had Sancho who was coming off the left, and then scored a goal, popping up in the middle. Him and Martial linked up very nicely. And yeah, maybe it's the year where this guy comes in and he brings a new confidence to some of these guys that do have talent, just haven't sort of pieced it together on a regular basis. Martial being one. Can he elevate his game? I mean, he had a very very good match, but you do see at times throughout a season where he's lost confidence and he just lost belief in himself. It's not that he doesn't have the ability; he does. So we'll just be interesting to see how it comes together. But if that's my team coaches coming in, I'm looking at it, I'm like, you haven't had the best season this season before, clearly missed out on Champions League, coach has been sacked. So, he comes in, he's only been with the team for a month, or 6 weeks. And that's the sort of ball movement, play movement, and that you're getting. Be excited because as you can go and spend more time with the team, hopefully Ronaldo likes what he sees and signs up again. So then it brings another. That's going to give you 20 goals next season, guaranteed, pretty much, as well. So the team starts to look good, and look, I hope one guy that can elevate his game to the next level is Sancho. He looked good last night. Hopefully, you can see him a bit more from him, and getting in those goal scoring positions, which he didn't really do much of that last season. So it was good.
It was good,
Good
Sauce. It
performance
was
by
good,
United.
good night out. Really good night
Yep,
out. And in all honesty, we only went to go watch one guy play.
and
We
he
only
didn't
went
show
to
up.
go watch one. What are you talking about, mate? He was there.
I only went there to watch Ronaldo, but there was another man, an old favorite of this show.
He's probably the spirit animal. The spirit. Well, not an animal. He's a human being, but he's the spirit athlete of double coverage. If you've tuned in to a lot of our watch parties, he's the favorite. If you caught our Instagram stories, you know exactly who he was. All right, he played unbelievable, mind you. And Source may or may not have turned to me and say he could have a standout season in this system under Ten Hag. He actually could be very, very good for you. And I'm excited. I know Sauce is Googling him. He's getting a picture because he wants to bring it up. I already know. I can tell by the look in his eyes. But we're there for one man. Global, how are you? I got to watch our new favorite player for United. Here he is. This is the guy we came to watch.
Alfredo.
That's who we came to watch. He was good. He was really good. So, Global says a little bit disappointing that Melbourne fans didn't get to see the Don. Oh, mate, we saw Alfredo. Don't worry about the Don. We saw Alfredo and we saw Malakia, your new favorite man.
Alfredo,
Global.
mate.
Global, we
Right?
saw Malakia. He's good. Don't worry, he's fucking good. Malakia, he can play. I'll tell you
For
that
the
much.
record, his name is Malasia or something like that, but Dom has coined him
It's spelled
Malakia.
it's spelled like Malakia. It's not. There's no K there, but it's close enough. All right, so all good there. Few transfer source. Obviously you picked up Zinchenko, which was good. We
Yep.
picked up Alessandro Martinez from Ajax, so another centre back coming in for United. Matthias de Ligt from Juventus off to Bayern Munchen. Paulo Dybala over to Roma on a free transfer. So good get there. Another one that Gleason Bremer, permanent deal from Torino over to Juventus. And of course, Koulibaly finally has moved to Chelsea. I say, of course, because, mate, for as long as Sauce and I have been following this sport, this guy has been rumored to be leaving Napoli
Yeah,
every single
he has.
season.
Every
And
season, without
he's
doubt.
finally gone. So it's a good signing for Chelsea. But the biggest one and the best one is the official confirmation of Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich over to Barcelona. The team that's got no money left is buying everyone. So interesting on Barcelona source, they sold 10% of their TV rights for 205.5 million to use on transfers, I think. So, yeah, not great. There you go. That's the EPL. Let's move on to F1. French Grand Prix is this weekend. It is 11 o'clock race, which is very, very good. We'll get that one done nice and early. No other news to report in the F1s except for this source. I'll bring it up.
Yeah, not looking forward to the news because you worded me about it pre-pod.
Yeah, it's pretty worrying. All right, so where are we? Zach Brown on Colton Herter's Portimao test. All right. Formula One has seen lighthearted PR tests over the years with everyone from rally ace Colin McRae to actor Tom Cruise trying out F1 machine, but McLaren Racing CEO Zach Brown has insisted that IndyCar star Colton Herter's recent outing in a 2021 spec McLaren was far from a fun run. So Herter, the youngest ever winner of IndyCar race, was let loose last year's McLaren in a 2-day test at the 2021 Portuguese Grand Prix venue last week. McLaren currently evaluating whether the American could compete one or more of the team's 2 mandatory rookie free practice 1 outings later this year. When asked on the F1 Nation podcast ahead of the test how serious Herter's run was, Brown replied, "We're very serious about anyone we put in our Formula One car. The fact that he's American is great, but we lead with performance." So if you want to go check this article out, I'll chuck it in the comments. There's a few more other things. They also speak to Colton Herter. He gets interviewed, but we are 2 races away. It's a double header. We got this week and next week, of the following week, and then it is the mid-season break. So France and Hungary, mid-season break source. We don't come back till the end of August, so a lot is going to probably transpire in the month of August, leading into that Hungarian Grand Prix the Belgium Grand Prix on the 28th of August. So we'll obviously keep you informed. Moving on, we're flying through tonight, source. AFL. All right, you happy, Global? Stop the soccer talk and let's chat about the mighty Bombers, finals bound. Now, I'll tell you I've got a few things to say about Essendon this week.
We definitely ain't finals bound. That's for sure.
I'm gonna say a few things about Essendon when I can get the results from round 18. Friday night footy source 84-56. The Doggies defeated the Sainers.
Could say the Saints season's done. Paddy Ryder injured, out for the rest of the season, most likely as well.
Yeah, they're definitely gone.
Yeah, Saints have fallen off this second half of the season. I can't see them making 8. I just don't think they're going to do it.
Then we got Crows losing to the Pies by 5 points, 91-86. Of course, the big news that came out of this one, 350th game for Scotty Pendlebury, one of the greats to play AFL footy.
Great performance too.
Who was a legend coming to the end of his career, Saucy. But a guy just beginning his journey, playing off half back, had 40 touches and 3 goals, and that was Nick Dacos in what was a great performance in the sunshine in the first quarter and a half, and then in the wet for the second half of the game. And he he just looks so good out there. So
Dominated.
good. I don't.
Clean.
Did you catch any of his performance? He was very
Yeah.
clean.
Caught quite a bit. Second half, he was just so clean with the football, the way he just finds space in traffic, and then he doesn't waste the ball. It's not like he finds space and then just bangs it on the boot. He's kicking it to the advantage of his players. Really good with that short hit up pass, that 15, 20 meter pass, to find the target, keep possession of the ball coming out of traffic. Brilliant to watch. He's going to be a really, really good player. And,
Yeah, man.
albeit, he stays healthy and doesn't have a bad run with injuries and that nature, like he'll play 300 games and will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The way, the quality that you're seeing in a guy like this coming in your first season, these sorts of performances. I mean, these are the performances you get, 3-4 years into your career, and you've had a few preseasons behind you. But he's just coming in and, I think he'll get more attention as it goes on, but it'll be interesting to see how he deals with that. Because I think he's got the skills to,
Oh,
because
he's
he
a gun.
can kick on both sides of the body, so that makes it real difficult to maintain the opponent or contain.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Oh, he's a gun. He's a
really
freak.
really good. He's a gun.
Then we had Giants losing by 40 points to the Lions, 99-59. Bounce back game for the Lions. They were very good. Global says Dacos, absolutely insane. Mini Pendles. They'll start putting more attention from here on in. I don't know, playing off half back if they'll tag him. They didn't tag Tom Stewart and guys like that. So you could get a bit of a free reign. But the Lions got the job done by 40. Good win for them. And then, of course, Sunday Arvo, 4:30. Oh, Saturday Arvo, sorry, 4:35, Marvel Stadium. It was a superhero performance, I think. As corny as that joke is, but North defeated Richmond 92-88 in what was another absolute choke job from the Tigers. An absolute choke job. 11 goals, 22 behinds to 14 goals, 8.
Yeah, terrible.
And what was
Terrible.
Jakey Arts thinking when he marked that ball and playing on? I genuinely thought the game was finished when he marked the ball. It was over. Genuinely over. And then he did a Castagna and he botched it. Literally, he just had to keep running and kick it through the sticks. And he snapped it to
they 2 weeks in a row, absolute shambles from the Richmond Tigers. They might still make the 8, but they're not going to do anything. They're making mistakes everywhere. Credit to your boys. They were up and about early, and I mean when you kick 8 straight, they kick 8 goals straight before even notching them behind on the scoreboard. 8 straight. That's unbelievable. Zurha was 6. He was immense. Jai Simpkin was brilliant. His drive out of the midfield. At times he does lack a bit with his possession of the ball, some by foot, but his will to win at the contest was immense. And Davis Uniacke, there was one play there. Davis Uniacke, he got the ball, he skipped a guy out of the contest, and then sidestepped another. So he beat 2 guys in the space of about 3 meters, and then was out of the contest. And because he was like clearing the contest, he ran too far, and he ended up getting a free kick against him. But it was just brilliant the way he got it out of the contest. Goldstein, massive, in the game, the way he worked forward and then was able to, absolutely dominate in the ruck. And set up Zurha for the winning score in the end. And that was I think 2 times in the game that he linked up with Zurha and they got goals out of it. So really good ruck work. And at least you got another win. It's sad that it took the coach to get sacked for the players to step up in this manner. But one thing that was obvious was the way that you just like want to take the game on and move the ball on at all costs. I mean, you got nothing to lose, so you might as well change up the game plan, and it worked for you. I mean, Richmond did help you kicking 16 behinds, and they had quite a few gettable shots. 22 behinds, holy shit. Yeah, that's terrible. So, but
And Richmond fans, please just let us North faithful, just let us have our win, please. Don't make excuses. Just let us have our win, because my only comeback to Richmond supporters out there that make any excuses about this loss is this: you lost to North Melbourne, so just shut up. Like, you can make any excuse under the sun. You lost to North, who lost 14 straight, so you can't talk. As simple as that. Don't say, "Oh, we didn't kick straight." No, you choked last week. You choked this week.
2 weeks in a row.
Like, so there's probably something else there, mate. You need Dusty back. Apparently, they needed Dusty in the big moments. Fuck, big moments. He played North Melbourne, mate. Then we
I'll tell you
had.
what, there was quite a few passengers, but for Richmond in that game as well.
There you go. Then we had the Blues getting defeated by the Cats by 5 goals at the G on Saturday night. Safe to say we could see Geelong winning this game potentially, but not by 5 goals over the Blues.
Thought it'd be a lot closer. Geelong was just strong throughout. They played a solid game. They never really looked in danger once they got out sort of to 3 goals. Maybe Blues would get one back. They'd kick another goal. So, yeah, look, I'm really, really liking the way Geelong is playing at the moment. And, I mean, they could be my tip to win the grand final. I think they are on this year, and they're playing in a different manner. They've changed their game plan. So,
You sure you don't want to stick with Richmond to win it? Like you did?
no, I jumped off that boat ages ago, man.
I know you did. Then we had the Dockers.
After they lost last week, 100% I was off the boat.
Yeah. Then the Dockers were defeated by the Swans at home by 17 points in what was an upset by the Swans. So good win for them. Hawks got the job done against West Coast, which is understandable. Then Melbourne defeated Port Adelaide by 14. That was in Darwin, that game.
Yeah, quick note on that game. It's Melbourne got the win, but if it wasn't for Pickett, they lose this game. They got dominated. They got absolutely dominated in a number of key areas statistically. And if it wasn't, literally for Keziah Pickett's brilliance in bagging 6 goals, they would have most definitely lost. So, it's still alarm bells for Melbourne. I think there's a lot of key areas that they're not performing well. Clearance has been one. Obviously, Oliver was out on the weekend. They got smashed in the clearances. That means you're getting smashed around the ball. So I think obviously Oliver being in will help them. But they were still, struggling in that era with him in the team. So that's something they need to rectify if you're going into finals, tight, close games, contested footy. You need to be able to win those, those battles. So that's going to help you win games in finals. So look, still alarm bells for the D's. Hope they can piece it together leading into finals. And final game, Doma, my boys, the Essendon Bombers defeated Gold Coast. I went to the game. It was a good watch. Sammy Draper is an absolute star. Probably kicked goal of the year in my opinion. And people will say, it's not goal yet. Well, have you ever played football? Ruckmen are just renowned for just being clumsy. Unco, not supposed to do that sort of stuff. Yeah, you see Nick Nui doing that sort of goal, right? People will be in awe, right? But Draper, people are trying to get on him. I'm like, that's a tough goal. Run out of the middle, grab it out of the ruck, 1-2.
If you haven't been on our TikTok, I suggest get on our TikTok.
Stiff arm and the check side, because he didn't have a left foot, so he had to hit the check side on the outside of the foot and slide it through. Brilliant goal. It's pretty annoying, Doma. I'm not going to lie. That we've put string 4 wins in a row together, or 3 or 4. I can't remember. And where was this footy earlier in the season? No idea. But look, hopefully, a bit of false hope for us Essendon supporters going into next season. And who knows? But you're just hurting our draft pick. Let's be honest. Just hurting our draft picks.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That was my little criticism. There's no point winning, mate. Just try and keep the pick. You can win next year, or think that you can. So, all right, let's get to round 19, and it was a great goal by Draper. Let's not diminish how hard that is for the big fella. So, we got Friday night Tigers versus Dockers at Marvel Source.
At Marvel, they don't like playing there. Fremantle have won there this season. Fremantle are going to bounce back and win this game.
Fuck, 3 on the trot for the Tigers and losses. Next up, North Melbourne versus. I'm going to go Dockers as well. North versus Hawthorn, 1:45 on Saturday. It's in Tassie.
Look, letdown. It's going to be a letdown for North. I think, up and about, obviously won the game, but I think they're just, such a relief to win that game. There's going to be a bit of a letdown here, and Hawthorn's going to get the win.
Yep, I'm gonna back my boys in again 2 weeks in a row. Might as well. I'll stick true to them this week, but Hawthorn are the much better side. Then we got the Swans versus the Crows at the SCG.
I'm going to go the Swans.
Me too. Then we got Port Adelaide versus Geelong in Adelaide.
This will be a great interesting game. Good game.
4:35.
Possibly one of the games of the round. Yeah, good game. I'm gonna back in Geelong.
I'm also gonna back Geelong. Then we got the Q Clash Lions versus Suns.
Yeah, Brisbane
at the Gabba. Yeah, Brisbane. We got the Doggies versus Melbourne at Marvel Stadium on Saturday night.
Yeah, interesting game at Marvel. Obviously the Doggies like it there. Had a pretty good game last week, but you don't read much into it because it's St Kilda. They're falling a bit off the cliff, towards the end of the season. I think the D's still have enough to beat the Dogs, even at Marvel.
I'm backing the Dogs this week.
Here we go, opposite sides of the fence.
There's the first opposite tip. Oh no, and the North one. We got the Blues versus the Giants at Marvel.
Carlton.
I'm also going Carlton. I'll keep your one to the end. But West Coast versus St Kilda in Perth. Saints will get the job done, surely.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I feel like that West Coast is at this point should just play young kids, don't get injuries to their top guys, see out the season, get the best draft pick they can, come back next season. List isn't that bad, so I'll go Saints. I feel like West Coast is tanking.
Pretty much. Collingwood versus Essendon to round off round 19, Saucy.
What's this will be Pies' 10th win in a row? 9th win in a row? 10th?
9th win or something. Ever since I kept tipping them. I backed them every week.
Yeah. I don't think... I don't really know. I hope
Grundy's back. Grundy's back this week. That's some inside information for all of you. If it hasn't been reported, he's going to play this week, so
he's going to play. Yeah.
Just remember, you heard it here first. If it hasn't been spoken about,
Sammy Draper gave an absolute bath on Anzac Day.
Well, let's put it this way: they've been winning all their games without him.
That's a fair point.
So, are you tipping? I know who I'm tipping.
I'm going Essendon.
I'm tipping the Pies because I haven't shied away from tipping them, and they keep winning. So, when it's a good thing, Essendon. Source, you just keep going with it. All right. On to the UFC. Before we get into that, Global says he's still hanging on to the top 200 in Supercoach. Too far from the money, he says. That's still a good effort, man. Top 200.
That's pretty
good, Alex. You should be very proud of that. Draper giving blokes baths and kisses. What a legend. I should... So, in some good news, apart from my bad news when it comes to my Supercoach team, which is horrific at the moment. I've pretty much stopped looking at it. Cliff. Yeah, but my draft team, Saucy, is playing to get into a preliminary final. So it's working wonders, this draft team. I finished third, sorry. Ended up finishing third on the ladder. I've had to do a fair bit of recruiting, Saucy, in the waiver wire. Picked up a few good players there. I'll see if I can get it up because I'll actually show you that team. I'll also give an update on the double coverage Supercoach League very quickly if it decides to load. If you want to get your UFC stuff ready, and we'll get ready to move to it. Card Experience, Thanks for jumping in.
Ready to rock and roll, mate. Ready to rock and roll.
I don't know why it always takes so long to, like, Supercoach can go. Oh, here we go. I was about to bag it, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted the leagues, mate.
Oh no! Oh no!
What are you doing?
Fumble.
What is it?
I can see the little box down the bottom. He's absolutely
What the fuck's it
fumbling at the
doing?
moment.
What the fuck's it doing?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
What the?
This was definitely.
Anyway, I'll show you this. I'll bring this up. This is my draft team. If it wants to come up, it's making the whole freaking thing lag.
It's there.
Yeah, I know. I see it. Anyway, picked up a few guys in here. Obviously, Caleb Daniel. Just remember, it's one of every player. Just don't forget that.
Yeah.
I picked up a few guys in the waivers source. I started with Davies Uniacke from the beginning. Darcy Parish. It'd be nice if you could come back and play this week because I'm playing to get into a big game. I want the week off. Obviously, I started with Penrith. I picked up Sidebottom in the waivers, Pickett in the waivers, Caleb Daniels injured. I picked up Greenwood in the waivers, Hogan in the waivers, Charlie Dixon in the waivers, Charlie Curnow in the waivers. So you can just imagine there's a few guys I started with that I've since flogged off. Elliot Yeo I had in this team. I started with Elliot Yeo, Dom Sheed, Bowles from Gold Coast. So a lot of the tactic is sometimes if your team's good enough, obviously you pick up some of these guys that come in at around 7, round 8, round 9 because you can afford to keep them on the bench and just have coverage for them every week. But unfortunately, Dom Sheed came back, played one game, scored 67, and then got injured. So that didn't exactly work for me. Anyway, the league's not coming up. So forget about our Supercoach one. All I need to know is Global sitting in third position, and that is a fantastic effort from him. He's going to go into finals and potentially win something from us here at Double Coverage. All right, Sauce, on to you, UFC.
All right, UFC, I'm bringing up the card over the weekend. Brian Ortega against Yair Rodriguez. As you can see there, Yair Rodriguez won first round TKO. I watched the fight. Unfortunately, Ortega's shoulder dislocated, so they had to call a TKO. Sort of unfortunate that was the case. The fight it was pretty. I think Yair was sort of on top in that first round, but there's not much you can do. Like it would have kept going if his shoulder didn't dislocate. So I think at some point they'll fight again. But yeah, most likely Rodriguez is going to face Volkanovski next for the title. So the Volk will have that's his next opponent. Women's strawweight, Amanda Lemos defeated Michelle Watterson, second round submission. That was the co-main event. Welterweight, Li Jing Liang, second round KO/TKO against Muslim Salikov. And in the flyweight, Matthew Christopher Schnell defeated Sue Mudareji, second round submission. Featherweight, Shane Burgos got the third round decision over Charles Jourdain, and the women flyweight Lauren Murphy got the third round decision over Misha Tate. This weekend, is there a card? There is. It is UFC Fight Night. Curtis Blades against Tom Aspinall. That's actually a great fight. heavyweights. Doma, great fight. And
I
the
like it.
co-main event, Jack Hermanson against Chris Curtis. And this is a good card, Doma. Lightweight event, Paddy the Baddie Bimlet is back in action against Jordan Leavitt. So tune in, and then the light heavyweight Nikita Krylov against Alexander Gustafsson. Doma, for a UFC fight night that is free to air, going to be free to air on ESPN. I'll tell you
Paddy
what,
Bimlet.
this is one of the best cards I've seen. Tune in this week. Main card kicks off at 4 a.m. Unfortunately for us here in Australia, prelim cards kicks off at 1 a.m. I tell you what, it's actually not a bad card to get up for. So most likely, if you get up, if you're an early riser Sunday morning, if you get up at 6 a.m., you're most likely going to catch the main fight, the co and / main fight. You should catch the end of that. So yeah, I'll let her ask you to get up beforehand. But it's a cracking card. It's a cracking card. Tune in this weekend.
Very nice, Saucy. Alex, I got your image. I'll bring it up. AFL 2001 giraffe pick set. I'll bring it up in Hobby Talk, which is right around the corner, because before we get into Li-Mon of the week, because as we do, if it aligns itself with Hobby Talk, we like to say that it is brought to you by Platinum Standard Grading. Thank you very much to everyone at Platinum Standard Grading. I put a little message in our Bulk Sub group. We just need to get to 10 cards, ladies and gents, for Bulk Sub 3. Obviously, Sauce and I will probably send some stuff, but feel free. As we said, it's always great to send NRL, AFL cards in. They look really good in the slabs. I don't have my Wayne Carey on me at the moment. It's in my tub locked away. But if you want more info, head to the description or send us a message on Instagram. All right. Sauce. Set the scene. Go with it. And when you set the scene, make sure you say a long, long time ago, 6 weeks ago, double coverage reported. So over to you.
We had the show last week, Doma.
Yeah.
Post the show.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I don't know if it was that night or the Thursday.
Thursday.
Shit blew up across Facebook and a Facebook group.
Oh, no, it kicked off Friday.
Friday
kicked off like crazy. Right.
Yep. Which I was once a member of. No longer welcome there. And people finally started to realize what was going on right beneath their nose. Now, this was not new news to us, because we
all listeners of this show,
listeners of the show, people who tune in regularly, we let you know that this was happening in these said Facebook groups, that there was one man that was going around picking off these Facebook groups one by one, buying them out, taking over admin, and pretty much monopolizing all the cards sold in the group. So he would get first preference at any said card that was put in the group, because he would have admin approvals on. So, big card gets posted, or some sort of card that he's looking for, or some sort of card which he's looking for on the behalf of someone else, because that's what he does. He's got big whales that he buys for and gets a bit of commission. We told you that this was happening. There was NBA Hotspot worldwide, or Hot Shot worldwide. NBA Card Collectors Down Under. That's the one that it popped off on. And we let you know that this was happening. that one said person was deciding that you just buy out these groups and do these actions in not giving a fair chance to all the collectors that might want to collect said cards that get posted in the group. The man, Mr. Raymond Li-Mon,
of Asian cards
of Asian cards, because now
on
we all know who he
Instagram.
is because he
That's who
goes
he
to
is.
buy Asian cards.
And the fact that he puts it in the title of every group that he buys, like a
yeah,
fucking Li-Mon.
right. Oh, that has to be his ego. That has to be his ego. You, sir, Mr. Raymond, are a Li-Mon! Absolute lemon. Also known as Li-Mon.
So a few things came out. Someone, our source, obviously a listener of the show, hit us up and let us know about this about 6 weeks ago. We reported it initially. We mentioned that it was Raymond Lee. We mentioned all that on the show. Saucy since posted that group, that podcast clip in the new group that has followed the buyout of NBA card collectors down under.
Yep.
So there's a new group now. Saucy put it in there. He's just saying, like, we tried telling people that this was
NBA
happening.
Card Collective Australia it is. So if
Yeah, that's what it is now. So head over there, jump in there. It's a Raymond Li-Mon free zone, so you won't be in there. We've also found out that he pays about $1 per person in the group. So if there's 5,000 people in the group, that's how much you'll pay for the group to take admin rights. If it's 150, it's $150, so on and so forth. A lot of the stuff that we heard from multiple people, it came from an initial source, and then multiple people that, as Saucy said, he screens the cards, pre-approving the post as the admin, gives them to the whales, and they get first dibs at him. The reason why they get first dibs at him is so he gets actually a commission for finding these cards for these people. He gets a commission. And then there's been instances where the posts have been approved. For example, it's a triple logo man LeBron. For example, someone like Saucy goes, "Oh, I want that," sold before any other person. And then the admin pops up from the group and says, "Oh, sorry, this is not for sale. It's already been sold privately," when it's just been him feeding it off to everyone. It is good for that person that he's selling that card. I understand. People might say, yeah, but that guy's getting to sell his card. Yeah, well, at the loss of everyone that's in the group, to the fact that he's getting a commission off it, to the fact that the whales are buying up everyone's collections, to also the fact that an admin is meant to be unbiased. And they should just be doing their job of approving posts if they follow the guidelines, and that is it. If they want to get a whale to buy the card, they should say, hey, listen, this card's coming up. Be ready for it to come out. And if you get on there first, you have the card. Simple as that, if you want to do it that way. So, I don't know, Source. I don't know what to say. Anyway, the guy's got 20,000 followers on Instagram. So, you all must trust him more than you trust us, which is fair enough. That's fine. Trust a scammer, and that's what pretty much happens, or someone that's doing something shady and shifty. We spoke about old Kenny Rogers last week, Uncle Ken, and all the bullshit he was doing. I'm telling you, I'm hoping that there's something that is getting sorted at the moment, Source, because the week of the National, old Kenny boy is not going to like a little podcast that we host, and we tag him in. So, as simple as that. A lot of people have been talking about this instance, especially Source, as hobby drama, and people too caught up on the hobby drama. I'm gonna put emphasis on the drama, yeah, because hobby drama is a topic that I kind of wanted to talk to you about, Saucy. When people say there's hobby drama, and I get that. Sometimes it's like, oh, what the hell is this person doing? You know, it's like creating just bullshit for the sake of creating bullshit. But A lot of the time when people say, let's ignore the hobby drama and let's get back to collecting, you know what I see personally, Source? Do you know where I'm going with this? I know you know exactly where I'm going with this. I look at it as you're muted. I look at it as a get out of free jail card for any person that does any sort of shady activity in the hobby. If there's no one addressing the hobby drama, if it's like affecting those that are within the hobby, then that person then thinks, well, if no one's going to talk about it and we're going to keep saying, oh, it's hobby drama, so let's just focus on collecting, they'll just keep doing the same thing over and
Yeah.
over again,
No,
keep
no one
rinsing
calls out the
you, keep
bullshit.
fleecing you.
No one calls out the
So,
bullshit and calls it how it is. That well, let's look at it in this light. In the case of Mr. Li-Mon, in how you, as you said, supposed to be bipartisan as an admin of a group. You're doing it for at the betterment of the hobby. You get other people involved who love the hobby that help you be admins within the group. We see it. The admins weren't happy with what he did in that group. A lot of the admins left and also admin themselves as he just changed the name on them and then left them to dealing with the shit. It was great because it was free reign posting, and I posted our podcast in there and gave it a little plug in there, so it was nice to about 9,000 members. And just unfortunate that I didn't have the clip ready and I didn't post that in there about when I talked about his absolute bullshit 6 weeks ago, or we did on this show. So he didn't get to see that part, but yeah, look, if no one's going to address it, Dom, like as you said, it's just what's going to happen. Someone is unwillingly going to come into this hobby and get caught up in it and then have a sour taste in their mouth, which is, what happens to people, unfortunately, in this case has. People weren't happy that this American bloke has taken over an Australian collecting group, and there was a lot of people that weren't happy. And yeah, like it will just keep happening over and over again. So, we just report it and speak about it. So hopefully people are aware and don't get caught up in, in these situations, or just aware of it. So you know what you're signing up for. That you join that group, you might not get that PC card that finally pops up after 2 years that you've been in the group, or 3 years.
I completely agree, Source. So,
Just letting the community know, and he is a Li-Mon, and that will be the rest of it. You do business with who you want to do business with, but at the end of the day, he is a Li-Mon.
done and dusted. All right, Saucy. Let's move on. There's a few things we've got to discuss on the show. We'll get this up quickly. Don Russ Optic. Maddie says that he wrote after that he was trying to be transparent after the fact. He's a Li-Mon. Don't worry about him. Breaking news source 10 minutes ago, probably 15 now, 20 after that rant. 1.6 million a season package. Alistair Clarkson. That's what North are willing to offer him. So he's in the box seat apparently, Clarko, to get the gig. Let's roll on. As I said, Don Russ Optic football contains 4 cards per pack, 20 packs per box. Look for 1 auto, 20 rated rookies, 10 parallels, number to 8, and 4 inserts per box on average. Look for on-card rated rookie autos of Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Najee Harris, and all other top RPS rookies from the 21 class. New to 21, look for the base ice to 15 and rated rookie ice to 15. Look for new inserts called the Gifted Rookies, Rising Suns, Global Legendary Logos. Look for the rare and ultra popular case hit insert Downtown, which parallels to Gold Vinyl 1 of 1. All right, we'll open some of these. We'll have a look, Source. Don't look too bad.
It's the ice variant. So it sounds like they've put
look at this, man. Look at the flames. Look at the flames on this one. Fuego. Green,
yeah,
there's Tom Brady.
I mean, Optic's one of my favorite products. I just like the simplicity of the design.
They got rockets. Look at this, man. They got rockets. They got stars.
That'll be good for the Cowboys.
There you go. Downtown Josh Allen. Trey Lance. Legendary Peyton Manning.
Yeah, they had the downtowns in it last
Mythical.
season as well.
Rated rookie. There's Zach Wilson. These are some of the parallels you can get. Sorry for those that are listening. Jump onto the YouTube. Drop a subscribe. There's the 100. Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, there's a lot of Zach Wilson. So surprised there isn't a picture of his mum's friend in the back of one of the cards. Zach Wilson. So, or Stifler's mum. Mac Jones. Justin Fields. Here's some of the autos.
Yeah, so this will have a number of mixture of
variations.
stickers and on card. I hope I
Jamar
hope they haven't
Chase.
got all stickers in this. They still have some of the on card stuff.
Yeah. So there you go. Donruss Optic available Friday. Check it out. Available Wednesday. It's already dropped, which was today, and that is 21-22 National Treasures basketball. Maddie, how late is this shit? Season's upon us. On card. Oh, it looked like those rated rookie orders were on card, but it is mock-ups. More than likely, it will be stickered. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But NT's out for basketball. Hobby boxes.
Hopefully, this got the on cards. Hopefully,
contain 10 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. Well, I saw Cade Cunningham on card. A photo, the one Blaze pulled. Look for 4 orders, 4 mem, 1 printing plate, and 1 base or base parallel per box on average. Collectors can expect to find 4 autos per box, including popular rookie patch autos, treasured tag autos, logo man autos, and much more. Find prime and super prime memorabilia swatches from team logos to logo men. Chase after the brand new treasure chest booklets featuring the top superstars in the NBA, and search for the brand new dual and triple autos featuring combinations of the top NBA stars. So hopefully we got some mock-ups in here so we can have a look. Here's Rudy Gobert, DeJounte Murray to 3 there, Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew, Vika Zubac, Montrezl Harrell,
yep,
Bertans, Luka the Don.
So more of the same. The design, it's nice. It's okay. I do think
Crawford,
National Treasures is
Giannis,
a bit overhyped in my personal opinion, but people will eat it up. I did see a funny. What's the bloke who got drafted to the Rockets? Oh, I forgot his name.
Jalen Green.
Green, yes, Jalen Green. The patch that was from a sweater had a Christmas sweater patch in it.
Fuck, I'll get the picture up here and I'll show it. It hasn't got a picture of it. Well, anyway, there you go. There's rookie patch logo, man. 75th logos. There's Magic Auto for your source. Zion logo, man. Treasured tags. Anyway, just go watch some. You know what we can do? Let's jump on here. Knocking my mic everywhere. Just go to the GOAT and hopefully he's got some pictures that he's put up. Little pool man. Nothing. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Nice Josh Giddey there.
This is Josh Giddey.
Yep, to 24.
Josh Giddey. It's on card. There you go. Who's this? Jalen Suggs. It's a nice patch. It's 75. Jalen Green to 25. Cade Cunningham to 3. Nike,
I'm pretty sure he hand delivered this card to the guy. Pretty crazy.
He's going to lose it. Oh, I'm so shattered you can't hear it. He's losing the plot. You know, Chase. His voice is cracking. He's losing his marbles. I love him. I love him so much. He's a gun. But I might be able to get the Cade Cunningham one up. It's good to just have a look at some of these cards, what they're like. Have a look at Blaze. Surprised you
Yeah,
didn't
go
get
watch
top
some.
list. What the hell is this? That is not Blaise. Jesus. Here we
Yeah,
go.
definitely go have a look at some some cases getting
Uh,
ripped. See what
that's the
comes
1 to
out.
24.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. I don't want to watch the video, man. Just give us a fucking recap, you lemon. There's a Luke of the Don.
Yeah, definitely jump. If you're listening to this on audio, we apologize, but we're just having a look at some of the cards that have been pulled by some of the breakers that break this stuff on release. Yeah, there's a nice look at that Nike Josh Giddey there as well. So, yeah, definitely check it out. Always an interesting product. Just be mindful if you're buying into breaks of this stuff. It's a very high chance you don't even pull a card within the break.
It's true.
So
Did you see the NT box wall drama? No, I did not. What happened? Give us a rundown. Card experience. James says, just joined. I spent $1,000 earlier on breaks and got a Joe Smith and Tony Parker auto. Fuck. Really?
breaking
What?
NT.
What was the break? Oh no, I've seen this, man. I've seen this. It's a Scotty Barnes, bro. I've seen this. This was with freaking old slaphead there, Shine, and his Li-Mon mate. Yeah. They said flip a coin for it. Yeah, they're idiots. They're actual idiots.
Well, Scotty Barnes is to 10, so
Scotty
and he's
Barnes is
the
way better. Don't worry about Jalen Green. Card experience. Yeah, on Liverpool, man. Shine another guy. Yeah, I did see it. I was watching it, and they were carrying on like, just flip a coin. Just flip a coin. Oh, who cares? It's worth 20 grand. Just flip a coin. Oh, fuck. They're just talking shit. So, anyway, that's typical Shine. Anywhere he goes, there's shit talking. So,
pump it up. Pop.
next one, source, National, Atlantic City. 27th of the 7th is the registration. Show opens on Thursday. During the day, there is, this is just Panini, what they're doing. They got a show during the day. They got a Prism NFT party on the 29th. They got a Panini VIP party on the 30th, and the final show day is on the 31st. Doing a whole bunch of different things. Box wars, there you go. Kids case breaks. It is upon us. Content is going to go off its nut in the next week, I would assume. Positive says you can only do Weet-Bix box wars. 100%. We have a few people that we know that are going, actually, to the National. So Tyson Beck is going, which is awesome. The Card Messiah is going to be their source. You might be flaming a few people on behalf of double coverage. Not that we wouldn't do it to the people's face anyway, but yeah, so it should be good. It'd be a great weekend, and all the best to everyone that's going out there. I'm trying to get, I might have to just show it on my phone. Can you make me big quickly, Source? Because I really want to show this, because it is a set that we, it is a set that we spoke about a while back. And this is Global's 2001 AFL draft order. So from the top, Juddy, Dalsano, that's Williams. Who's that there? From the D's, no idea. Hodgie, Luke Ball.
He's got the whole
Jeff
set.
Kaplan. Yep, he's got the whole set. Jimmy Bartel. Jimmy Bartel is in there. Oh, fuck's sake, Dom. Ashley Sampy's in there.
Yeah, good draft. Good draft.
And McFarlane. Yeah.
One of the best drafts.
Some good cards in there. Really
good set,
cards.
Global. Nice.
So congrats, man, on getting those. It's fantastic. The other thing as well was a card experience. You sent this to us. You just sent me a link source. EB selling Prism Booster box for $200. Thoughts?
Is that retail booster box?
Well, I'm assuming it would be. It's at EB.
Yeah, you know what? That's not too bad of a price. Usually it's around about 150 a box. 198 a box is actually not that bad for Prism. So, it is going to be, I'm guessing it is a retail box. So, probably no gate auto. Probably just have, you're looking for the variants and stuff. Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's right.
24
Card
packs, 4 cards per
experience.
pack. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm
Most
guessing
popular
that's the
release of the
one.
year. It says autograph content in here. Search for retail exclusive insert sets as Instant Impact, Emergent, USA Basketball, Dominance, Global Reach. Retail variations, Team Durant and NBA 75th logo. Retail, look at retail exclusive autograph content in penmanship and rookie penmanship. So,
But you're not guaranteed an auto per box. Just be
probably not.
mindful. It will be one.
There you
We'll
go,
probably
mate.
they get away with it saying one on average, one per person. So yeah, $198 a box. When does this drop, Doma?
Monday, the 15th of August, 2022.
Yeah. So yeah, look, not that bad. Not that bad. I got some boxes from last Prism. I was able to get the packs of $6 each, which works out to like $144 a box. So not too bad. $200 a box.
Yep, $50 deposit says card experience. Yep, $50.
Yeah, I
Is the
might have to
deposit.
try my luck and maybe get a box or two. A bit of a fun rip. It's good. It's good to see, Dom. It is good to see.
Yeah,
These
100%.
these boxes would. I'm very surprised they're releasing the box at $198. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Let's
Goodbye.
Let's
I
keep
reckon.
pushing through. We'll go to this one in a second. Get rid of this one. Let's go to this one. Drop today. Project 22. UEFA soccer cards. Erling Haaland. I'll zoom in on these because I reckon they look pretty good. There's Haaland. Technically his first City card source. There you go. The Sue.
This the Ronaldo looks cool.
No worries card experience. And that's all they've got. Fuck. Now I'm actually going to have to go to Tops UK. I didn't want to. Tops UK. Here it is. Jump in here.
It's on the homepage, mate.
But there's a reason why I do want to go. I've been blocked. What?
Yeah, you're not a human. You're not a human. Click there.
That's right. I'm fucking doing that. Here we go. Right. Where there's a will, there's a way, a sources taught me. So there's the Haaland there by Matt Taylor. Garvey by Dan Aladen. There's a Jude Bellingham by...
Probably there's not an RC on that Garvey card.
That's from Che. That's who did it. The Ronaldo is by Mike Perry. These are all £12 each, or you can buy all 5 for £50. But this one here, we all know who this fella is, Tyson Beck. He's done a Lionel Messi. Don't worry, I hit up Tyson when he said, the GOAT Messi. Don't worry, I DM'd him. I said, just calm your jets. I know you're trying to sell the card, but GOAT's a bit excessive, Tyson. Like, he's like one of the GOATs. And well, even that's a bit excessive. But in all honesty, this card looks good. And
it does.
You know how much I love Tyson, and I've always supported him. We've supported him a lot, and a lot of people that listen to this show have supported him. I said to him that he may just get me to buy a Messi card. He may get me to buy a Messi card source. Yes.
I thought I'd never see it. I thought I'd never see the day.
Yes. But there's a disclaimer to it. I'm doing it to support Tyson. Because I half feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him that he had to do Messi.
I'm just happy that he's doing something that's outside of baseball. So soccer works
too.
well. I prefer, like obviously much more of a soccer fan than I am a baseball fan.
It's halal.
So Yeah,
So nice.
interesting.
So not that nice looking set. Obviously, first 5 are soccer. I'm assuming they'll probably release these in.
No, I'm pretty sure this
This is
is
just all
going to be
soccer.
like all soccer. You know, Project 22. See, it says there,
Oh, yeah, it is.
Champions
Yeah,
League,
yeah.
Europa League, Europa Conference League.
So be all right. That means Tyson will have more than just Messi dropping. He'll have some other
Yeah, for
guys
sure.
that he'll be doing. So I would love Tyson. I know you probably will listen to this. I would love, and I know Saucy would love for you to do a Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yes,
You,
please.
if you have the creative control to do a Zlatan Ibrahimovic, it's all over. It's
Yeah,
done.
please.
It's done.
That'd be brilliant.
We want him in your capable hands. No one else, yours. Uh Cardiff Curran says he'll get a Messi because Tyson sold me on the random inserted parallels to order. It's like a lottery.
It
It
is
is.
like a
It
lottery.
is. Funnily enough, we've actually got
I'll be interested to see how well the soccer ones of these go compared to the baseball and how much they do sell. Because there is a section where you can go to the archive and you can actually see how many have been ordered of each card that they've done in the past. So that's a cool little feature as well.
It's awesome. I'm going to be looking at it, that's for sure. Next up, Source. We'll keep that to last because I think we'll have a bit of fun with that. Let's go to Golden. Uncle Kenny. Look at this shit. Let's go to highest price first for the starting bid, and we'll talk about some of these cards that are on offer. Source. We've got a 0607 Upper Deck Exquisite triple logo man, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, authentic. It is a 101. 750 is the starting bid. So there you go. Panini National Treasures, Steph Curry, 0910, rookie. Oh, fuck. There's another LeBron Upper Deck Exquisite. It's a 7, auto 10. Here's the triple logo man of Steph, Clay, and Dre. Opening bid is 250K. There's a Jeter rookie on here. Of course, the top scoring leader, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird rookie. There's a Giannis, Jordan, triple auto signs of the times to 10. LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. 50K, 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 50K. Mike Trout, Buskas, Jordan rookie starting at 50K. It's an interesting. Oh, fuck. Anyway, if you see this on here, look at the wrapping, the Glad wrap. Forget about it. Here's a Curry refractor source.
So if you see that basketball card exchange glad wrap, mate, just walk away, mate. Just
You
walk
might as well
away.
just pack it in, pack it
They
up.
can't even do their job properly.
LeBron, Jordan logo, limited logo, sorry, patch. Here's an interesting one. Source, Superfractor, Max Verstappen, 2020 Tops Chrome. It's a
Interested to see what
101.
that sells for. I'm having a
Got
look at
some.
some of the soccer items. There's some interesting items where there's some on card rookie autos of
Yeah.
Ronaldo that are his mega
Ooh.
cracks rookie that have been authenticated by BGS. Interesting to see what these sorts of things
All
sell
right, let's
for.
have a look. There's a Bele.
Yeah,
Mega
so they're
Cracks
the bigger
box,
items at the top.
10K.
It's got the big
Beckenbauer.
CE wrap, mate.
Forget about it. Pele signed ticket.
There's a
Sealed
United.
hobby case. There you go. Prism World Cup and Mbappe. There's a Budjo. Then Boston rookie. Jude Bellingham. Superfractor of Pedri.
There's a Ronaldinho rookie here. It's starting bids 10K, PSA 9. Interesting.
Immaculate. Pop 1, 2500. That's a nice Kaká game used Orlando jersey. Obsidian Electric. That's exactly right, Global. That is actually a nice Messi card.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's pretty sick. Is this what you mean? Like a dual auto? That's
Yeah, so there's
authenticated.
that
Signed by
one.
both of them. That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
That
that's what
one
I mean.
here.
There's also a Mega Cracks.
That one there. This one here.
Um,
Signed by them both. This one here. It's actually signed by Bobby Charlton, this one. Rookie card. Oh,
you see,
there you go.
there
There
you
you
go.
go. Mega
There's a
cracks.
Ronaldo there, signed, authenticated by Beckett. I mean, it's an interesting one considering that's only a starting bid of 1,500.
We might have to watch a couple of these sources and see how they go.
Because people, the perception of people is, people don't want those sort of aftermarket signed items like that.
Yeah.
If it's not officially, saying it's guaranteed by Panini or Tops, people don't want it. But what's the difference if I don't get the people that think it's tacky, or if it does go nicely on some certain cards. Certain cards it just doesn't look good. But
I did see F1
I
somewhere.
don't understand it, because there's all these issues with current autos at Tops, stuff not being authentic. Panini doesn't even put, game news memorabilia in their cards, and they're literally just, taking patches out of any random jersey and putting it in there. So, like, why wouldn't you venture into that space?
Bro.
There you go. That's the card that you got.
I do have that. It's actually going to SGC.
Yeah, and they've labeled it as a rookie when it's not a rookie, though.
Technically, no, it's not. It doesn't. Yeah, technically it is. It's his first face card. Technically.
No, it's not. Isn't the other one before that? Isn't the other one 84? The Super Sport?
Yeah, I
Pretty
know it is
sure.
too. You know it is too. Oh, that's okay. It's a rookie. It's a rookie. I've got it. It's good to see that's an Aussie card, ladies and gents. So Scanlan's card.
Scanlons.
Well, you know what that means. If that's one Scanlan's card, we could be seeing some Wayne Carey rookies up on our Golden in no time, Saucy.
Nah, he's Stimmerol.
Yeah, it's okay. Stimmerol, Scanlan's, gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit? It's all the same thing.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Last thing, we got to
Some
check it,
interesting
Source,
stuff on
because
there.
every time we click on it, it kind of like rips our heart out. We got to just look at Marvel. There's got to be a PMG. Poor.
That's fell from the graces, but let's not mention when we were told to buy these for $50 to $100. These
And lucky last
Marvel
Source,
PMGs.
I thought we'd have a bit of fun here, a bit of a laugh. Whoops, I've zoomed in on the wrong page. We'll have a laugh here with obviously the people that are watching live. We've got 2022 Leaf Pop Century trading cards checklist. Obviously, this is some celebrity stuff, Source. There you go. You got some Amelia Clark and Kit Harington, Joe Otto, Billy Crystal. Got some mystery celebrities, Harrison Ford in this one. That's a Steve Jobs patch. Star-studded swatches. Elvis Presley, piece of his concert ticket. You can get John Cena in here, Robert De Niro, Tony Hawk,
Yeah,
Peter
interesting
Dinklage.
set. I wonder what these are going to go for.
Let's have a look. There's prismatic parallels, wave parallels, crystal parallels, mojo parallels, circle parallels, which is a gold 101. All these parallels have different. You can get a tiger, zebra, a snake. What else can you get? Purple, blue, all types
Koala,
of stuff. Yeah, koala, kangaroo, possum,
ostrich,
dinosaur, T-Rex,
echidna.
Jaws. Fuck, who knows? Adam Driver, obviously he plays Kylo Ren, the poor man's Darth Vader. Who else is in there? Billy Crystal. Oh, this is going to be funny because I'm just going to go through everyone. Christina Applegate, very attractive. Chevy Chase, loose unit. Charlie Sheen, the loosest unit. You're going to probably get his Coke tray.
You don't have to chase the Charlie Sheen auto.
You're going to get a piece of his Coke tray.
So what's his set called, Doma?
Pop Century. Leaf Pop Century. Yeah. Fetty Wap's in here. Yes. Harrison Ford. Hulkamania. John Cena. Joan Collins. You can get Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. Who else?
Look at Global's comment.
You get Steven Seagal, Tommy Hilfiger's in here, Ric Flair, woo, Bobby De Niro, Paula Abdul.
Yeah, interesting set,
Mike
something
Tyson,
different. I'd be interested
Martin
to see
Sheen.
what these boxes would be coming out at. I couldn't see too expensive.
Has it got prices up here?
Let's
have a look.
But yeah, pretty cool.
No prices.
I like it, Doma.
Some of the boxes here. Different. Look, this is last year's boxes are selling for $600 US.
Okay, there you go.
So that's just the things. This is the autos. Charlie Sheen and Martin Sheen, so his dad. Double auto. This is probably an interesting one here. Ray Liotta, who recently passed away. You can get his autos. These will probably be his last autos, potentially. Ralph Macchio, who is the Karate Kid. Glamour Graphs. Audrina Partridge. She was from The Hills. Remember that show, Source? The Hills. Megan Fox. Meg Ryan. Growing Up. These are probably like kid style. Lou Ferrigno. Judd Nelson. Emilio Estevez. There you go. Hopefully you can get a patch. Emilio Estevez, and you've got a Mighty Ducks jersey in there. Stacey Dash. I don't know who that is. Card experience. Steven Seagal is down for fractional boxes if anyone's keen. Stand up. Vinyl. Frankie Avalon. The Game. You would have listened to The Game, Source.
Yeah, The Game. Yeah, I have.
Joan Collins, Cut Sigs, Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters, Gabrielle Union, who's married to D. Wade, Katy Perry, Natalie Portman, who's the poor man's Thor, live in concert tickets. I'm just trying to get into everyone. You can get AC/DC tickets, Aerosmith, Kiss, Air Supply, Alanis Morissette, Ariana Grande, B.B. King, Barry Manilow, Beyonce. Some good ones in here. Blue Oyster Cult, Boys to Men, Bruce Springsteen. Not Blue Oyster Club, Blue Oyster Cult.
Global's on fire with the comments tonight.
Oh, Pam and Tommy, Matchworn, Connie 101. That's funny. Coldplay, Post Malone, Queen. There's all types of... There's a lot of the star-studded swatches. Brad Pitt, Adam Sandler, James Gandolfini, Jennifer Lopez, Robin Williams.
What are you getting a swatch of?
Oh, probably like a piece of their jeans or something. Who knows? Dwayne Johnson. Is there anyone in here? Steve Jobs you can get. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Samuel L. Jackson, Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Lopez, Jerry Lewis. Yeah. Pretty good. Bing Crosby. That's it. Source. Not a bad set.
Going on in that set.
I like it.
A couple of big names.
Like it.
Something a bit different to collect, ladies and gentlemen.
We might have to look on the internet, on the realms of the internet, eBay, see if we can find something. Maybe even a box, cheap. Rip it on the show. It'd be very fun to rip on the show. Very, very fun. Now, I haven't got unless you've got an insert of the week. I haven't got one this week. I haven't come with one, to be honest.
I haven't got an insert of the week, but what I do have before we move on, Doma. I mean, I don't know if you want me to bring this up. Is the which I'm going to do anyway. It's the 2021 Topps.
Oh yes,
Chrome
yes.
Star Wars Galaxy Superfractor 101 Mandalorian's Visions apparently, I'm going to check the bidding
That's a
right now.
sick looking card, man.
Sold for $9,100 on auction on eBay.
That card looks sick, but
Looks pretty centered
you
to
can't
me.
you can't you can't say it doesn't look. What the hell's that? Oh, it's a Senator. I thought for a second there, I genuinely
Yes,
thought on that
it's
picture. I genuinely thought on that picture that was eBay, some new feature where they had some Senator for your photo.
no,
Fuck, I
no,
was
no.
like,
I mean, credit to the seller. He has disclosed, like, he's put a shitload of images. He's obviously clearly trying to show that it's in good condition, good
it's a
nick.
nice looking card, bro.
The bidding doesn't look that sus, Doma. It's doesn't
Star
look
Wars fans, Star Wars
doesn't look
fans, I
super
think like
sus.
WWE, I think like WWE fans source, and it's the same thing. It's got that cult following. People like collecting the stuff. I reckon it's great. Like tops for Star Wars is fantastic. It gives so much more variety to people out there in terms of product that they can buy. To keep collecting. Same with WWE. Tops have done wonders with that stuff before another company came along and literally shit on the whole collector
Yeah,
base.
so look, that's
But
sold for that. I'm not 100% sure whether like it's been confirmed or it's been paid. I haven't contacted the seller and found that out. But I just thought it was interesting. I did, as I said, just looked at the bidding history right here and now. Doesn't look. I can't tell that that's been shilled. It doesn't look too sus. Um, it's just a big sale and interesting. And congrats to
I
those
like
people
it.
that were buying the. I mean, we spoke about these boxes, Doma. Remember, we spoke about these boxes, Tops Chrome
We
Star
did.
Wars. Um,
Did.
and I think at the time the boxes were only going for about $220 a box, $250 a box. So I don't know what they're going for now, but as you said, massive, massive card, and obviously the Star Wars collector base is strong. Um, Cool card. It is a cool card. I'm not going to lie. Just wanted to report it. Something interesting out of that space, and obviously cool to report the big sales out of that sector of the hobby. Other than that,
Definitely.
Doma, the only other thing that I have is my recent purchase, which I showed
Yeah.
you. I'm quite happy to get it, and I'll bring it up. Won
Yes.
this,
Yes. This is good.
won this on auction. Zlatan, my first Zlatan card. It's number to 99, Origins, out of the new Chronicles. Picked it up for what I think is a pretty good price, $20. By the time you send that shipping of cards, it's $5 shipping. Probably works out to somewhere around 35 to 40 Australian. So not too bad. And he's numbered to 99. I don't think he signs autos. So as far as I know, I haven't seen any autos. So if there was some out there, maybe I would chase an auto. But next best thing is buying his numbered cards. And yeah, don't mind him in the AC Milan kit as well. Obviously, did just win the championship there last season. But yeah, happy with that. I think the Origin set over time has grown on me, and I really like this design
That's
around
a
the
nice
Zlatan
card.
cards. So
A real nice
happy to pick
card.
that one up. I will be keeping an eye out for any of the lower numbered ones that do pop up, and maybe I might have a bid on them. But yeah, happy to add that one to the PC for sure.
Very nice, Saucy. Two more things before we go. Malvern Town Hall, 31st of July. We've got a table. Be there. Come say hello. Fair few people that we haven't seen before are lining up to get tables at this show, which is pretty good. So we'll
Yep.
see some new card collectors in there, which will be fantastic.
Feel free
Anything?
to submit any cards that you want to submit to, PSG or HGA if that be it. If you do want to submit to them, so we'll not, we'll accept your cards there as well. So feel free
We're
about
not going
that.
to be
But
properly well, we're not going to be doing a proper advertisement. We might just have one of our boards up and just saying PSG and HGA subs being taken. Ask questions if you want to submit them. But by all means, come in, say hello. You don't need to sub cards. Just talk shit with us. We had a
Exactly.
great time last time. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Matty Cams was down there last time. The Card Messiah made an appearance. He won't be there
Popped
this
in.
time. He'll be at the National, but it was good to catch up with him. I think Shano popped in. Panther, he's always around, busting our chops, which is always good. So yeah, come down and say hello. The other one, obviously, 21st of August is the Hobby Hangout. Quick early plug. We will be there. We are very excited for it. We've got a few different things in store this time for the podcast, and it's going to be purely content focused for Source and I, and interacting with yourselves, people in the hobby. So we're not worried about taking submissions. We're not going to be doing any of that stuff at the show. Nothing. We'll have some cards on display for sale, and then we'll be just walking around taking content and doing all that type of stuff, which will be fantastic. And finally, Source, lucky last. I don't want to forget it because I don't want to end the show. The person needs public acknowledgement, and that is All Sports Cards 1, because he is the person that sorted Saucy and I out with tickets to the Crystal Palace and United game last night. Just on behalf of ourselves, we just want to say how appreciative we are of the tickets, and we really do thank you. It means a lot to us, and we had a great time. So yeah, thank you. That a listener
had
a
couple of frothies,
a couple frothies. We had a frothy for you.
Appreciated it, mate. It was brilliant.
So thank you very much. And on that note, Source, to finish off on a high, get ready because it's our birthday next week for the pod. Second birthday is next Wednesday. I think exactly on next Wednesday. So on that note, keep living, loving, and breathing sport. It's double coverage. I'm Dom with the great man Source, and peace.
Peace out.
Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Also, follow us on socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Talking all sports, double curve.